Welcome back to What If Civilization Started Over, Episode 9. And in today's video, we're going to be focusing on, interesting events that happened today. But the first thing I want to do is change up northern China's color. There's a lot of purple on this map, like purple, purple, like purplish, purple, 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 like purple. Too many purples. So I'm going to change this color up to a color we don't have much of yet, like a yellowish color. Let's see what that exact color looks like. So China looks like this now. They didn't like. I'm just gonna say like it's a new government taking control, just like a revolution um, that happens. But I don't feel like doing that because there's a more important thing happening. But mapping that out. But this is what China looks like. It's a revolution, so I'm just gonna recolor it. But the revolution is explaining the color change. But yeah, let's move on to the next event of the video. So in the next event of the video, we have a union taking place between the two countries here. There's an economic collapse in this northern country, and China can't take care of it, so we're gonna have a union form. The union's gonna look something like this. It's gonna be, honestly, looks good in Africa right now. Africa's looking awesome right now. I'd like to also, for any new viewers, this is not colonization. These are like Native American type of things. This is like Native African type of things. These are like, it's hard to explain. Not colonization. These are African tribes, thingies, African governments that have like governments of Europe and stuff like that. And these are Native Americans, but like they have actual governments, like European governments. So yeah. In the next event of the video, we're gonna be heading north, and we got Norway here, and Norway really like expanding. So they're gonna be expanding north a little bit, and once they like get all this land, they're gonna be like, wow, this is nice. It's actually pretty decent. We have them actually officially crossing over this river and going into this little like fjord thing, then going up here and going up here, and then they like reconnect up here and just connect all this stuff right here like that. And it's starting to expand a little bit more. But one of the main explorers of this like group thingy that's been exploring is they contracted an illness, and this illness doesn't present itself for a few weeks. And this person talks to the king's or the leader's advisor, because these people are like a dictatorship slash authoritarian. Yeah, and they talk to his like expansionist advisor or something like that. And he gets the advisor sick, but the advisor talks to the king and gets the not king, the leader sick. And the leader doesn't have any kids. And by the way, all these northern provinces are very sick now with the virus, the new type of virus that the explorer contracted. And it's causing some problems. And especially with now no king, these four main areas break away. Let me just draw in what those areas look like. Actually, before we do that, I forgot to draw this in. Norway quickly expands like right before the king dies. Norway expands to all that and takes these few islands here. And you know what? Let's give them this island too. There. All right. Norway expands not Norway. Denmark expands to something like this, and let's see what those countries look like. So these are the borders I've decided on for the north. I actually ended up making 5 nations instead of 4. So we have this like orangish yellow country here, like this, basically Danzig, but like northern country here. It's like Stockholm country, Copenhagen country, Oslo country, and then Norwegian country right here. I actually personally really like these borders and colors all together. They actually work really well. We also are going to have, mainly because I don't like these bland islands here, we have this country quickly taking this island, and we have this yellow country also taking this one, just to like fill in these borders a little bit more. But these, by the way, these countries are still very sick, so these are it's basically the Black Plague, and these people have no defense against it, so it's absolutely rampaging through here. But since they got down here, we have another problem also developing here, because this country is a major trade country, especially to these two, and also to like all the special stuff they get from up here to down here. And all these countries down here are now getting sick, and it's going along the trade routes. So basically every country that is like really connected to trade routes is going to get sick. I mean, this country is these countries like the North Korea, like they ain't letting anyone in or out. So they honestly have like probably 2 cases max, not even probably. If they do, the king tells the people to kill them. And well, it's bad technically, but it's actually protecting them a lot from the plague that's going around. And well, yeah, even over here's connected. So yeah, let's just focus on the European part for this video. And well, since it has spread around here, and this is the main trade guy for these two, well, we have these northern areas down here breaking away. Okay, so I had to go for a second, but if I remember correctly, I was talking about these southern areas breaking away, and well, let's just see what these borders look like and just see how these countries look, or states, or whatever it's called. See how they look. So we have like these states breaking away, and then we're also going to have a slight invasion by a few of these countries right here, purely because I want to kind of fix the borders up a little bit. But this Prussian country will be taking something that looks a little like this. This like Slovakian country kind of gets long, I'm gonna be honest. And well, okay, let me know if I should change these colors in the comments, because I like the borders, not the colors. Actually, let me fix up this border right here a little bit. Okay, so we have something like this, but this like Dutch state here doesn't have very many cases of this like plague, so they're actually able to expand pretty well. Like they expand into something that looks like this, like they really just are the Dutch. But then they also go down this coast a little bit into like here, and then they also fix up this border because I don't like it. Sure, we have a Dutch country that's also spanning into like northern Germany. So we have this like Dutch state being absolutely like Holy Roman Empire. Like look how many, like we've got, honestly this might be the new smallest state. Honestly, I'm actually going to take some land from them, make them look a little bit more normal. Okay, so we have something like this being the final remnants of like this Denmark country that's just, they still have their capital, which is right here, but the rest of it is absolutely gone. And while taking these lands, which was a dumb idea, these guys get the plague even worse. So now they're gonna get like balkanized. I mean, this one did a pretty good job like building a wall like there and preventing them from going and stuff like that. But yeah, so we have this country right here, this southern part of it, like getting heavily infected, and this northern part, like this southern part, it being infected, causing more taxes for these northern people. And well, these northern people don't like that, so then they're gonna break away. And let's see what they look like after they break away. So this Kaliningrad country is now just down to like Poland. I'm gonna call it the Polish country now, because we have like this, not Polish Lithuanian. We have a Belarusian Lithuanian Commonwealth type of looking country forming up, and well, these two kind of form, like they'll help each other out a lot. Yeah, so the plague is really bad here, and well, this country decides to, you know what, let's build a trade route there. Let's build a trade route to the new areas, so then they can get profit. So this country right here, doing a pretty good job not getting the plague and holding it together. They decided, and the geniuses that they are, to build a trade route that actually goes throughout their country, which sounds good on paper, but they build it to this new area they got, and well, this area is plague, and now this entire country is infected. And now it's on the trade route even more now, and it's even worse. It's like 2 times worse than it was already. And well, we have it entering the southern Balkans, and well, these 3 countries here get hit absolutely hard, because sometimes the plague thingy likes the south a lot more than it likes the north. And well, we have something happened in this red country. Let's see what those borders look like. We have a bunch of provinces breaking away, and then a revolution kind of thing happening because this red country's not handling it well. And well, let's see what that looks like. So we have this red country being this Yugoslavia country being split into three. This is a revolutionary government that took over. This is a Serbian country. We have a Bosnian country, and yeah, it's not looking good. And well, this country was like a good, decent trading partner of Carthage. So now Carthage is slowly being infected, but they're trying to wall it off here and not let any boats go from basically anything past this. Like no boats from around there. Like let's extend it a little bit more, like to there. They're not letting anything through there, and it's definitely causing problems and unrest in this area because they're being treated horribly. Like they can't trade with anybody in the main area, and well, this area slowly gets infected, and they build the wall to block them off too, and then these guys get infected, and then this Sardinian country gets affected, and then the Navy is sent here to block every boat coming from here, and well, with this happening, we have all these areas breaking away from Carthage, and it's kind of starting to seep into this city a little bit, but and they kind of extend it down a little bit, but we'll see what this Northern Europe looks like for now, or Northern Mediterranean looks like for now. Let's see what they look like. So we have the borders of the Northern Carthaginian thing looking something like this, and well, let me explain. So at one point this was all, well, alright, so we have the borders of the Northern Mediterranean looking something like this, and we have like this confederation, but like loose confederation of countries like this, still protecting each other, and because they're the worstly infected, and well, yeah, like it looks balkanized basically. Not gonna lie, Europe looks very balkanized, very colorful. I'm gonna need to fix that and get rid of some colors, so I think you know what that means, but not now. And well, honestly, the strongest like leader-ish type country is this like blue country here. Honestly, I'm gonna darken the color actually. Hold on. Okay, so I mixed up the colors a little bit more so the borders would work better. And honestly, it does. So we have this like Bosnian country being yellow now, and so okay. So these two cities I've talked about before. Back when the Carthage first got independence, they were very pro-Greece and very anti-Carthage, but now they're like neutralish, but they still have a lot of Carthaginian, or not Carthaginian, Greek like ancestry slash ethnicity, and well, we have it looking like this because these two like cities split the area like this and then formed like a union. So we have something like that happening, and we have like a Papal state here. We got like a southern French and northern Italian coast. We got like a reverse Catalonia, and then we do have a Catalonia, and then we have like, okay, now I need to explain this. So Carthage not wanting to lose access to the Strait of Gibraltar, pretty obviously, well, they went up into the country, into this northern area right here before they rebelled and killed everyone in it that had the plague, which was like 90% of the population. And well, that definitely does not sit well with people living here. Actually, fix this border as I'm talking. And well, these people definitely aren't happy with Carthage right now, but the Carthage is definitely probably giving them a better say of what to like do. Like basically, this country is not very free right now because of the plague, so they're not letting anyone that yeah, it's I'll just explain it quickly. It's not nice here, and it's nicer here, but these people would still rather be here than here. So yeah, something like that happening. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause the video just for a second just so I can fix up this border so it doesn't look horrendous. Okay, so we have this state being formed, and then almost instantly we have a well, let's say like a small invading force into here, and well, they cut it in two just to prevent these guys from getting strong, and then this, and then they go around there, and then they capture up. Not, yeah, well, they capture this, and well, they're killing everybody they see in here that that looks like they have the plague, and making like they're actually, these people these Portuguese country is actually kind of advanced. They're using masks to prevent from getting the illness, and well, they're actually being smart about it. So then they also are doing a pretty good job, and Carthage picks up on it because they're like, hey, these people aren't getting sick by doing this, and well, masks are actually being invented to prevent illness, and while these people are pushing around Carthage's thing, it's actually inspired Carthage to maybe try and form an alliance with them. And well, this country actually agrees, but not right now because Carthage is, as this Portuguese country would say, infected, so we don't want to deal with them. And well, this is the capital right here, and they capture it, and the entire country just falls. And well, let's draw a peace deal right now. All right, so I did recolor Portugal, so they look like this now, but they did gain basically this land, and well, they surprisingly actually gave a little bit to Carthage. They gave this land right there to Carthage, and well, Carthage is actually really appreciative of this. So like they kind of signed an alliance, like a non-aggression pact. Like it's hard to explain because there's not really alliances in this time, but like a non-aggression alliance, like they won't fight each other, and they most likely will help each other, but they aren't like binded to, but they will most likely. And well, like this Portuguese country is actually pretty strong. Honestly, I might quickly make it, that actually looks better. And we also, during this happening, well, I'm gonna fix around this border a little bit because I don't like it. I fixed the border a little bit, made it a little bit more spiky, and well, we have it looking something like this. And yeah, well, Carthage is now, oh wait, I forgot something. Let's quickly recolor you and make you pink. So we have like this Sardinian country being independent too. So this is the borders of the Europe now. It has probably like 20, 30 new countries, I'm gonna be honest. And well, this, by the way, I'd like to tell you how, okay, so some more drop. Portugal is like blocking these areas from like full yeah, like joining their country because they don't want to get sick. So they're like cleansing this area right now, if you know what I mean. And well, this area is technically of Egyptian descent, so it's kind of like a reconquista. And well, they're basically genociding the Egyptian population here, and because the Egyptian population here has the plague, and it's not looking good. But this plague is not just in Europe; it's in the entirety of this northern area here, including this. So in the next video, we'll focus on what happens over here, like this area, and well, we're gonna be talking about Greece and Turkey. So Turkey, being like kind of decent at preventing the plague, like they only have plague cases here. Well, the gold team also has none, so they're like, hey, we're kind of struggling right now economically with everybody being weak. Can we join you? And Turkey's like, yeah. And Egypt was like, hey, you expanded in the Mediterranean, and Turkey's like, yeah, so what? And Egypt sends out their boat, and they take over a small country of Carthage. Carthage did literally nothing, but Egypt felt pressured, and for some reason, I don't know why they felt pressured, and well, they invaded Carthage, and Turkey is like, bro, what? Why? And Libya's like, bro, why? And now Egypt is like isolated. So, great job, Egypt. Great job. And well, we have these three countries right here also that I need to talk about, because basically every country in Europe I've talked about at this point, except Northern France. Northern France and Switzerland are they're fine. They barely have any cases, and if they do, they kill them instantly, like what Portugal was doing. But it's working, so they don't have any problems. So the people are happy, and yeah. But these two specifically aren't doing too great. And well, we have the balkanization basically of these guys too, and yeah, let's just see what these two look like after the what happens. All right, so we have this northern Romanian area breaking away, and we also have this Thrace area breaking away. And well, Greece can't do anything because they're absolutely being blasted by the plague. And yeah, all these countries are absolutely getting shredded right now. Like, they are really getting shredded. But one thing that does happen is, well, these two nations here, they're like, hey, you're not doing as horrible, and we kind of need power, and you want to unite. And the purple country here is like, yeah, we need to, and well, we have a union here. I'm going to recolor them too, because none of the colors in this area look good at all. Well, not like not look good, but like they don't look good together right now, and I need to try and fix that. Okay, so this is what the map of Europe now looks like. It's bad. It's not bad, but like the people here are definitely not okay. Um, like they're really not okay. And honestly, I think that's gonna be where I end this video, seeing Europe so balkanized. But actually, we're gonna have a quick war and slash union thing. We're gonna have these 3 nations, 5 nations here unite. I feel like it's frick. Okay, so we have like this country here, actually looking pretty good. To be honest, I really like it. And yeah, that actually fixed my problems with the borders here. Honestly, I might fix it up a little bit more here too. All right, I fixed up the border here a little bit. I just wanted to change that so it looked better. But now this German country looks good, and these guys like, oh, I'm actually really happy with how Europe looks now. It's very, 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 very balkanized, but it honestly is kind of for the best. We are going to have a slight expansion by this green French country into more of French lands, so that's good if you're a French supporter. Like, they look like that. And well, since northern France has been doing French, what the heck is French? This northern French country is doing pretty good. They're actually expanding too. Let's see what they look like. All right, so this northern French country expanded a little bit more south, and the north kind of really getting close to this Dutch country. And well, this Dutch country realizes this French country is right here, and well, France takes this island, and Dutch takes this, and the French take that, and loop around a little bit. Actually, not loop around. Hold on. They take this island, and well, the Dutch go like this. They take that, and then they go a little bit more, just to really make sure, and then they connect it up easier. So now the Dutch country is actually kind of way too big, so now they're really weak. How much land they have to control. I'm going to fix up this border right here really quick. Alright, so we have the Dutch country looking something like this. We have the French country looking like this. We have green France looking like this. And we have this Mediterranean coast country looking like this. And it's basically like the union between 3 different countries. So we had like a city-state here, big city-state slash country here. So like 3 different countries that are now united into that. And yeah. I'm actually pretty happy with this, but these 2 are honestly really close, so they might unite in a future video. Honestly, I think this is definitely where I'm going to end it. I'm going to put in capitals and major cities and stuff, but, you know, it actually looks pretty good. I'll be honest, I've redone this video 12 times. That's not an exaggeration. First, I had the plague start when these 2 united, or connected up, and stuff, and then I had one where it was here, and then a boat of sailors that had a lot of stuff went across and then connected here, or landed here, and then these people all got sick, and then these guys connected up here and they got sick, so it would have been a world plague, but I feel like that would have been too much. And then I had one start in Asia, then I had one start in India, and then I had one start in the Middle East, and then I had one start in like way up here. Like some idiot went up here and got sick or something, and I came back down. I've done this so many times, and I'm honestly happy with this one now, and the colors actually look a lot better. It's very colorful. Like, compare it to other Wixos. It's colorful. It's very colorful, and I do like it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to draw in capitals and major cities and whatnot. But the one final update: trade route layer, that's pausing over here. But over here, it's gonna go down south a little bit more, and this area, like along the coast, just to really make sure these guys are connected to this. And well, these guys are connected, and then there's another thing that happened. Oh yeah, this I knew I was something. These guys finally connect up. They barely are affected by the plague. They've actually no cases. They honestly also erase this, just to like prevent you from getting sick, getting you from getting them sick. And well, this Russian country is yeah, they're struggling too. All of Europe is struggling, and the Middle East is also might struggle. Turkey's kind of blocking it, but it still is starting to get into Libya. It's like probably here out. It's probably like this major city is probably the closest one to the rest of this to get sick. And honestly, this is where I'm going to end the video now. I do appreciate if you would like and subscribe. It really helped me out. Please leave suggestions in the comments and what colors I can change these to, because some of these might be too close to others and not fit the area. So, you know, just leave a like and subscribe, and I'll probably read it. Not probably, I will definitely read it. And yeah, enjoy.